understand input service distributor. Dear friends, the concept of input service distributor is a separate concept. For input service distributor, separate registration under the GST, which is in addition to normal registration. Whether you have registration under GST or not, you want to act as input service distributor, you must obtain separate registration. You must obtain separate registration under the GST as input service distributor. What is the input service distributor? Who is input service distributor? What he distribute the amount of tax, to whom he distribute, what proportionate he distribute is the study, my dear friends, what I am referring now. First of all, the need arises to distribute the credit or input services, for which I am giving one simple example. Listen to me. My name is X Limited. I have head office in Chennai. Also two branch offices, one in Bangalore, other one is in Hyderabad. It is my size of the organization, having three locations, three different states. We called as distinct persons because we three of them obtained separate registration under GST as a normal registered persons. Normal registration: X Limited Chennai head office, X Limited Bangalore branch office, X Limited Hyderabad branch office. All the three got separate registrations. Having the same PAN number, we are distinct persons. Here, X Limited Chennai approached a particular service provider who providing advertisement services to advertise the product of Chennai head office product, followed by Bangalore branch office product, want to promote, for which X Limited Chennai approached a advertising agency for the want of advertisement of those products produced by Chennai office and Bangalore office. Here, Hyderabad office has no product, maybe providing services, whatever may be. Now, the advertising services supplier advertises the product of Chennai factory, Chennai office as well as Bangalore office products promoted. So, separate the services, for which service provider, advertising agency service provider raised one invoice against X Limited Chennai. Value of the advertisement services 3 lakhs. Service provider and place of supply in the given case, for example, falls under the rule number what we can call 3, presuming that interest rate supply. For example, I am telling you, advertising agency service provider provide the interest rate supply charging the GST, namely CGST as well as SGST 27,000 and 27,000, and raise 3 lakh 54,000 bill and given to X Limited Chennai. X Limited Chennai received the invoice with the GST. So, what is the credit available in X Limited Chennai In the name of CGST, 27,000. In the name of SGST, 27,000. But this entire credit is not to Chennai office alone. Some of the output services of advertising agency received as input service by branch office of Bangalore also. But in the hands of the Bangalore branch office, there is no tax invoice. The tax invoice in the hands of X Limited Chennai. So, branch office Bangalore asking some of the inward supply attributable to my place also and proportionate credit could able to pass to me. X Limited Bangalore asked X Limited Chennai. X Limited Chennai said, don't worry. The amount of input tax credit attributable to your branch, I am going to distribute to you. What is distributing? Input service on which tax? Who is distributing? X Limited Chennai. If so, X Limited Chennai is called as input service distributor. If that is the case, such an input service distributor should mandatorily obtain registration under GST as input service distributor. X Limited Chennai says, I am already having registration. That is a normal registration. That is not we are referring here. Irrespective of that, whether you have normal registration or not, you have to compulsory registered under GST as input service distributor for distribute the credit and input services to your other branches. I opted the registration, sir. X Limited Chennai now can able to send the credit to the X Limited Bangalore? Yes. Now what happened here? What proportionate amount should be sent? Section 20 says that X Limited Chennai should send credit attributable to the branch to receive the input services in the ratio of their previous year turnover. Previous year turnover. For example, previous year turnover of X Limited Chennai, for example, I am telling you, my dear, 50 lakh. Previous year turnover of the branch Bangalore, 30 lakh. Previous year turnover of X Limited Hyderabad, for example, 25 lakh. Now, input service distributor X Limited Chennai should distribute the credit only to those branches or units which has been received the input services. X Limited Hyderabad branch, since not received any input services, should not distribute a single rupee credit to the branch of Hyderabad. Distribute the credit to Bangalore branch in the ratio of the previous year turnover. Previous turnover Chennai 50 lakhs, Bangalore 30 lakhs, total 80 lakhs. That means in the ratio of 5:3, the input tax credit can be distributed. Here, what amount we credit we have? 27,000. 27,000 CGST credit multiplied by 5/8 goes to Chennai. Factor how much comes? 27 into 5/8, which is equal to 16,875 is the CGST credit to Chennai office. Yes, they avail the ITC CGST. Further, here also SGST 5/8, which is equal to 16,875. It belongs to SGST credit of the Chennai. Now, further, this 27,000 CGST multiply with 3/8. That means 27,000 multiply by 3/8, which is 10,125, and here also SGST 3/8, which is 10,125. total amount here in the name of CGST SGST, where it is available in the state of Tamil Nadu. You want to transfer the CGST SGST credit to the state of Karnataka. You have to transfer CGST SGST as IGST set by section 20 of the CGST. That means 10,125 plus 10,125 is equal to 20,250. Correct? Should be transferred as IGST. Namely, see here, ITC of IGST 10,125 as well as 10,125. Total IGST 20,250. That means Tamil Nadu state SGST, CGST wanted to transfer as a credit to Karnataka state, transfer it as IGST 10,125 it as IGST for Karnataka branch. Again 10,125 as IGST to Karnataka branch. Suppose if this particular value itself, the tax itself is in the name of IGST, and no problem, transfer the IGST as IGST to other state. If you want to transfer the CGST SGST to other state as an input service distributor, you distribute the credit by way of dash nature of taxation. By way of IGST, transfer the credit. Sir, you said simply take the previous year turnover as the base and distribute the credit only to those units which has been received the input services. Since X Limited Hyderabad not received the input services, you have not distributed the credit. Good sir. But here, what happened in the case where if the previous year aggregate turnover not available. Oh, previous year turnover not available? Yes sir. In that case, don't worry. In the current financial year, you take immediately preceding quarter turnover. Now we are in which date? Today, 4th October 2023. That means we are in the third quarter. October, November, December quarter of the financial year 23-24. If so, 22-23 financial year turnover not available. In the current financial year 23-24, where we are today in the third quarter, immediately preceding the quarter means July, August, September. That quarter turnover will be the base to apportion this common credit between those units which has been received the input services. In the event where the previous year turnover not there, in our given example, current year 23-24 financial year, previous financial year 22-23, if that is not available turnover, current year in this quarter means current quarter, which is third quarter, while distributing the credit, take immediately preceding the quarter turnover as a base and distribute the credit. Ensure that, hey input service distributor, you are a registered person under GST law as a input service distributor. While distributing the credit, you should not distribute the credit more than what is available for distribution, and you should not distribute the credit belongs to the previous period credit. In the current period you should not distribute. Current period credit only should distribute, and you should not distribute the credit to those units which is not received the input services. These are the parameters. Sir, input service distributor asking a doubt, a case where ineligible credit is, sir, the credit is ineligible, you want to distribute the credit? Yes, it may be eligible credit, ineligible credit, distribute the credit as per the turnover basis. Then the recipient of that particular credit, if it is not eligible to them, and they should not avail the ITC, is the parameters has been fixed for input service distributor, and input service distributor periodically should file the return. Monthly return should be filed. by informing department what is my inward supply of input services and on which input has credit and how much I distribute the credit to the respective units of mine as separate registrations, central registrations. Then as an input service distributor, I distribute the credits like that. Like that you have to be submit periodically every monthly there is a return required to submit by input service distributor to the department. In the case where more credit as an input service distributor distributed than that of distributed amount. Suppose distribute the credit, for example 20,250 want to distribute, but instead of 20,250 I distributed 2,25,000, much more than what is supposed to distribute. In that case, the recipient of that particular credit should reverse or pay the amount to department. That means that particular credit what is distributed, if not paid to department, then department will recover it by issuing a show cause notice under section 73 or 74. 73 in the case other than the fraud, 74 show cause notice in the case of fraudulently not paid the tax. That type of provisions will apply.